This is the Camino del Diablo, the Devil's Highway. 130 miles of dirt road that has taken travelers through scenic, rugged, and desolate desert since the 1500s. One reason it's still so isolated today is that it runs through the Barry M. Goldwater Range, where the most modern U.S. military jets pierce the clouds, practicing air-to-air combat and bombing targets on the ground. It's restricted airspace reserved only for military aircraft. But during a 3-month period early last year, something else was sharing the skies with those fighter pilots. Something that was not supposed to be out here. That something, aerial drones. According to FAA incident data we reviewed, fighter pilots spotted drones in the range's airspace on December 13th of 2022, January 19th of 2023, and February 14th of 2023. In the January incident, a drone actually struck the rear canopy of an F-16.
It's a real problem.
Mike Canada is the chair of the Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Program at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Prescott. He says anytime a drone gets near a plane, it has potential for disaster.
I think it's akin to a bird strike. I mean, you hit it at the right place on the fuselage or in the cockpit area, yeah, you can bring down an aircraft.
Bringing it into land. This is our Matrice 600.
Students and faculty at Embry-Riddle work with the most advanced drones available to consumers.
This thing is basically a giant payload carrier.
But even these drones are unable to reach the altitudes that Air Force pilots reported seeing drones over the Goldwater Range. And one of those drones was big. The pilot reported seeing a 5 to 10 foot wingspan.
Aerospace companies build things that size, but that might have been a homemade kit or something doing something on their own.
We found no reports that authorities on the range made any arrests or even spotted the drone operators. Officials from Luke Air Force Base and the Goldwater Range say they are not authorized to talk about what happened out here. And we're still waiting for some other records from a different Air Force department. But a 2022 report from the Director of National Intelligence states that unidentified aerial phenomena events continue to occur in restricted or sensitive airspace, highlighting possible concerns for safety of flight or adversary collection activity.
Would that be a situation where a drone could be used for like espionage or surveillance?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why would somebody be interested in using spy drones out here, far away from the Air Force Base? Because of the types of jets that practice in this airspace.
So we like to say we're the quarterback on the battlefield.
Lieutenant Colonel Tyler Smith flies the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. We interviewed him for a different story when he described how advanced the F-35 is.
It's the leading edge of our combat capability in America. It'll always be at the forefront of any conflict we have for decades to come.
And F-35s routinely fly over the Goldwater Range. Sometimes you can hear the jets, but you can't see them.
Maybe somebody was just out there trying to get a good shot of an F-16 or doing something they weren't supposed to. On the other side of the coin, maybe it was a foreign entity or somebody trying to get some info.
Mike Canada, who operated spy drones over Afghanistan and Iraq in his previous career, says it wouldn't surprise him if someone was trying to gain intelligence on the F-35 or other aircraft.
One of the things that intelligence agencies do to kind of find out, modus operandi are just watching for 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, how many aircraft come in there, what they're doing, what missions are flying, what they're dropping out there, and you can gather a lot just from that.